This is the AI News Flash for June 18th, 5 a.m. UTC. First up, polling firm Gallup reports that tech workers who don't embrace AI face a higher risk of layoffs. Its latest survey of 23,717 U.S. employees from February 4th to 19th found that 18% overall think AI or automation will likely eliminate their job within 5 years. At organizations that already adopted AI, that share rises to 23%. 41% of employees say their organization has integrated AI, up 3 points from the prior quarter. Among those firms, 27% say their workplace changed in disruptive ways over the past year. On the upside, 65% at AI-adopting firms say AI improved their productivity and efficiency regardless of how often they use it. Adapting to AI is increasingly the dividing line for keeping a job. Next, the Shanghai Stock Exchange has relaxed its listing rules for unprofitable AI startups. The change applies to the STAR market. It drops traditional profit requirements, instead requiring an expected market value of at least 4 billion yuan, about $591 million, and at least one large language model product operating at scale. Firms must also show clear commercialization plans, sustained research and development, computing investment, and specialized talent. The exchange called LLMs, the focal point of global technological competition, urgently in need of capital market support. The same day, it widened eligibility to quantum tech, biomedicine, nuclear fusion, brain-computer interfaces, robotics, and 6G. The goal is to fund Chinese AI labs racing against U.S. rivals. Third, Samsung Electronics has demonstrated a next-generation transistor that goes beyond gate-all-around, a world first. It was presented at the VLSI Symposium held June 14th to 18th, winning the Best Paper Award. The design vertically stacks N-type and P-type transistors, a 3D stacked FET or CFET at a gate pitch of 42 nanometers. Stacking triple nanosheet channels for both transistor types on the same wafer is the most ever shown for a CFET. Samsung overcame electrical interference between the stacked tiers by adding a special insulating layer in between. Moving from flat to vertical stacking pushes logic chips into an era of three-dimensional scaling. It's seen as the leading path beyond the physical limits of shrinking chips. Finally, investors have sued Adobe executives over the company's statements on AI and copyright. The dispute centers on Firefly, Adobe's image-generating AI. Adobe has marketed it as commercially safe, saying it was trained on licensed Adobe stock images and content without copyright restrictions. But the model has been sued by authors who allege it was trained on a book dataset without permission. Investors claim executives made misleading statements that downplayed those risks. The fight over AI training data is expanding from copyright suits into securities litigation. Disclosure responsibility at AI companies is becoming a new focal point. That's all for this AI News Flash.